Hola, muchas gracias por darme el tiempo para interrumpir la clase con este anuncio. Es un placer estar acá con ustedes hoy. Mi nombre es Juliana Mesa y soy la asesora intercultural de los programas de países de habla hispana del Centro de Estudios Globales e Interculturales. Don't worry, I'm not going to do the whole presentation in Spanish. For those of you who are not familiar, CGIS is the Center for Global Intercultural Study and it is part of LSA. We provide students both in LSA and outside of LSA a wide range of global engagement and learning opportunities around the world. And I am here today to promote the CG Spanish language programs that will be running during winter 2023. Applications will be opening on April 1st. So next slide, there you go. Ahora lo que vinimos. Let's talk about the winter Spanish language programs. There are 3 programs available to Spanish major and minor students. They are listed here. 2 of them are in Spain and 1 is in Argentina. Students who can apply or participate in this program must have taken Spanish 277 or Spanish 278 or the equivalent in residential college, which is RC Lang 324. Or any of the other options equivalent. You can reach out to your department advisor or academic advisor to learn more about it. And these courses need to be taken by the start of the program. So that will be the beginning of winter 2023. I recommend you guys to visit this website here, and then you will be able to explore all the different programs that CGIS offers, but you will also be able to check these ones out. You'll have this presentation, so you can also click here to access the website of each of the programs. But still, if you want to explore other programs, here is the option to do that. Just click here and it will look similar to this one here. If you have questions on how to navigate our website, I will be showing some office hours that are available to you. And you can come to me and talk to me and learn more about all of these options. So we're going to start with Advanced Language and Culture in Granada. This program is only offered during the winter term. And what's particular about this program is that even though it's run through a provider, it is a customized program. And what that means is that a faculty member from the university, from will be going with students to the location, so to Granada. In this case, or next year, 2023, it is Professor Julie Highfield who will be going with the students, and she will be teaching 2 courses, Youth Culture in Critical Times, Technology, Politics, and the Arts, 1920 to 1940, and Everyday Life Under the Franco Regime, 1939 to 1975. And I will be talking more about the courses and the requirements in the next slide. But I also want to mention that you are required to take 16 to 18 credits. Please have that in mind when you're making your plan or if you decide to apply. In this case, we let students will be, their housing will be with a host family. And that is because we think this is the best way for students to fully immerse, not just in the language, but also in the culture. And it's very important for us, for us that you have this experience, The instructions of the courses will be in Spanish, and you will be required to take at least 1 university course or do an internship. The application in this case, even though it is through a provider, because it is a customized program, you only need to submit the M-Compass application or complete the M-Compass application, which requires you to submit a questionnaire or a short essay questionnaire. And also you are required to submit or request a recommendation from one of your Spanish professors. And it is just a short questionnaire. It's not an actual letter. Okay, with that in mind, I do want to talk about the courses in credits. So this, you will be required to take an intensive language course during the extended orientation. So this will only last a few weeks. Then you will be taking a Spanish language class at the appropriate level. You will be placed by IES. Then you can take at least one, or you are required to take at least one of Professor Julie Highfield's courses. Then the other one is optional to you. One of the courses, Youth Culture in Critical Times, is a literature course, so it will help you fulfill that requirement. You also take 2 IES area study courses. So IES, which is the provider, has a course offering listing, and you can find it. You can find it on their website, which was on the previous slide. So here. And then you are required to take at least one course at the Universidad de Granada or do an internship. And again, with IES, you will be able to find the course listing for Granada here. So for the next program, we have Advanced Language and Culture in Madrid. This one is runs through the fall, winter, and academic year. And this one is run directly through the provider, so we call that direct admission. In this case, unlike the Granada one, you do have to apply to both you have to complete the M-Compass application and the IES application. So make sure that you fill both out by our deadline, our CGIS deadline, which is September 15th. If both are not submitted by that time, then your application will have to be withdrawn and it won't be reviewed. So I want you to be very mindful of that. You are required to take 15 to, or you can take between 15 and 19 credits, a minimum of 5 courses. The local courses are similar to Granada, are taught, are offered by IES, but there's also the courses at Universidad Complutense de Madrid. You are required to take at least one course with the university. You have a wider range of options for housing. You can choose between apartment, residence, and homestay. This is something that you decide after you complete your application and are accepted to the program, and IES starts communicating with you about your decision. You will be filling out a questionnaire with them with the options available, and they will place you. It will also depend on availability. If everybody wants to stay in an apartment, for example, then some people might have to end up doing a residence or homestay. If everyone wants homestay, then the other way around. Similar to the last one, instruction are in Spanish for all these courses. So you cannot be taking English or courses in English abroad for this particular program, I should say. There is one IES Spanish language course required, and internships are available. Here I wanted to highlight some of the courses available on IES, but you can also visit their website and see what other course offering they have. Okay, lastly, we have Advanced Spanish Language in Buenos Aires. So this one is also offered in the fall term, the winter term, and academic year. And I have an asterisk on academic year because unlike IES, they don't necessarily offer academic year. You will be basically applying for the fall and winter term. And then it is like you will be in charge of any expenses that you might have in between the two terms. In Buenos Aires, the time that is winter here, so the end, like December, then there it is the summer because it's a different hemisphere. So have that in mind. Their summer will be a longer period, a longer break, similar to here in the US. And so their break will be between December and March. Most students that do this program for the academic year decide to come back to the US or wherever home is to them. And that way they can they don't have to spend time like 3 months without housing arranged by IES, by IFSA, sorry. I should have said this provider, the provider for this program is a different one, is IFSA Butler, but the application process works similarly. You send an application on the M-Compass portal and then an application on the IFSA Butler portal. You will be taking 15 to 18 credits. So through all the different programs, the number of credits is very similar. You also will have to take at least one IFSA Butler core class. These are the core classes options. You can only take one of them. And then at the local university, you will be taking at least one course. You have 3 different universities to choose from. You can access the website here to learn more about the different options, university options and their course offerings. I should say with IFSA, you take one core class, but they also offer electives. So you can take the one core class and then the others can be electives with IFSA Butler. Your housing will be arranged with a host family. Again, CGIS recommends this way because it's the one that allows you to immerse most in the culture. Instructions are also in Spanish, and you have internships and experiential learning available to you. Okay, that is all about the programs. I do want to mention a few things that you should consider due to the ongoing challenges with COVID-19. Many of the programs have to make adjustments, whether it is on our side, on the CGIS side, or whether it is something that the provider changes because of changes in the country regulations. So please be flexible. Have in mind that they might change any of the offerings like travel and course and excursions, accommodations. They might say first that they can offer homestay, but then they switch to residence or apartment if it needs to be done. The course offerings might also change within the next few months. So just be checking the website if you're interested in one of the programs. And yeah, similar with the dates and the costs. So I recommend that you just keep track of the program that is of your interest, look at their website and look at the mCompass website and make sure that you are looking at it. You can also come to me to learn more about it or to make sure that if you have doubts on what is going on. Another thing that I want to mention is that make sure that you reach out to an academic advisor or the department advisor at RLL. If you plan carefully with them, you might be able to complete half of your Spanish major in one semester abroad. Spanish majors and minors must meet with the Spanish faculty advisor before and after going abroad. This hasn't changed yet, but please have in mind that it might change. You will be getting credit or towards distribution or other major and minors with pre-approval, so you can do that. And I recommend that you just visit the Romance Language and Literature website to learn more about it. Lastly, as I was saying earlier, I will be able to answer any other questions that you have regarding logistics, the providers, the courses and credits, or any other information that you want to learn about these programs. On these 3 different dates, you can join me by going to this Zoom link here. So you can come to my office hours on Thursday, March 24th, Friday, April 1st, or Tuesday, April 5th at these different times. If you have any questions and you're unable to attend those office hours, you can just email me. If you have questions about RLL requirements and prefer to direct your questions to someone in RLL, please go to Carrie. Here is her email. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope you have a great day.